Hey, my name's James Nicholson and welcome to my YouTube channel. Now in this video, I'm going to talk about why properties aren't going to crash until 2026. At least that's someone's opinion. I've been reading some articles on this and this is from a guy that has predicted the last two property crashes in 2008 and in the 1990s. So this is going to be really interesting information. It's got some great logic behind it. Maybe you disagree, maybe you agree. Let's talk about it and see what this guy has to say. But before we jump into that, make sure if you haven't done already, smash the like button, guys. We're really close to getting 100,000 views this month. This close, in fact, and you can help us get there. And we're on target. This is the week, I'm certain of it, where we're going to get 7,000 subscribers. And I want you to be one of those subscribers. So smash that subscribe button and hit the bell notification. And for some of you, the button could be on the other side. I've had some comments on that as well. So have a look around. You can figure it out. So what am I talking about, right? Because every single month, every single week, there's some news saying the house prices are going down. And they are, right? We've been hit twice at the moment. We've got actual house prices are going down. We've got asking prices that are going down according to Rightmove. So obviously prices are going to go down. People aren't going to pay above asking price in this market. And also we've been hit by inflation. So in real terms, your house price has already dropped around 15%. The buying power of the cash, if you sold your house and you went to buy some stuff, the buying power has been severely diminished. So what's this guy talking about? Well, his name is Fred Harrison. Put it up here so you can go and do a Google search on him before you all flame me in the comments, because I know on this video what's going to happen is some people haven't even watched this far in the video and they're already commenting saying, what are you talking about? Last week you said prices are going down, now you're saying they're going up or they're not going to crash. This isn't my opinion, this is Fred Harrison, and he's a respected economist who's got it right last two times. Now, Fred predicted the crash in 2008 and in the 1990s. And what is this guy talking about? Well, he has a theory that he's taken back around about 100 years of something called the 18-year property cycle. And so that's what his data is showing. And you can look at this and go and check him out if you do a quick Google search on him. It roughly is every 18 years, house prices tend to crash or bottom out. And that's because things like interest rate rises that we've just had take a while to play out. Now you're going to get some people next year, maybe the year after, that start to come off of those deals or lose jobs because of the economy that will get pain and they will want to leave the market. And what he's saying is right now is what we're going through right now is a mild correction. And so excluding the inflation that we've lost the value on our properties, the actual price that people are paying, that's gone down because of a mild correction that we're having at the moment. Now, if you want to check this guy out, he has a book. It's called The Power in Land. Power in Land. I'm going to get a copy of that and have a check on that. But yeah, he predicted last time that the peak on property prices, he predicted 1989 was the peak. And he predicted 2007 was the peak. And so what he's saying is the peak is going to be sometime in 2025, not now. So that means that, yes, we'll have a little bit of a correction, but we will have some sort of upward trend as well. And it kind of does have some merit to this, because what we have been saying recently is house prices are going down, but not quickly. Some of you are coming on here in the comments. I've been responding to a load of comments this morning and people are saying, well, there's tons more properties for sale at the moment. That's not actually a true statement. It might feel like that, so I'm not having a go here. I'm just saying it's not factually correct. Listings are down around 15% at the moment. Buyers are also down. So it means that sellers have to be a bit more flexible in what they offer and the prices and stuff like that. But we're not flooded with property at the moment. We don't have tons of desperate people. So I've got some deals that I'm doing at the moment, and those sellers are there. There are people that will do deals that just want to sell. One of mine is a probate deal. So they just want the cash. They're quite open about it. They want to go on a big family holiday and they just want to get that cash as quick as they can. Now, the property that they were selling, it was a slow moving product. There's quite a few 1-bedroom flats for sale in Dorking at the moment, all priced above 200 grand. And they're just sitting there. They're not getting viewings. And so right now the prices aren't dropping. And some of the properties, I know the developers because some of them are literally right next to my office here and over there as well. As there's some properties as well. And those developers, they are in a fortunate position where they don't have heavy finance on those deals. They're not like huge developments that have got millions in debt, and they're just going to sit it out, right? So they're listing their properties, and if it stays empty for a while, they're happy with that, right? They're not panicking. They're not going to sell at a loss to get that sale over, like, and done and completed. And so there are other people like that. But in the market right now, my belief, from my experience, and this will vary on an area by area basis, I feel that 5% of deals you could get at the moment below market value. That's up significantly on last year, where it was almost 0% of the market. Everyone was selling at a peak. Prices were rising really fast. I was going to auctions when I was looking for my property for my daughter Georgia, and everything was selling way above the guide price, way above the actual value of the price, and at a similar price that I could have bought with an estate agent. So there weren't lots of deals to be had. But right now, there are people that are in significant pain that you could do a deal with. For example, there are 9,000 landlords at the moment in arrears on their mortgage. Now, those sorts of people could benefit from maybe something like a lease option where you clear their debt, you secure the deal, you keep their mortgage, you agree a price today, and you complete on that transaction at a later date. We've got tons of videos on the channel about that, so do go and check out that strategy. Or they might just sell below market value. So maybe they haven't been able to keep up on their payments, but they've got some equity in that property, so they can afford to reduce the price as long as you're going to get that balance cleared for them and make sure that that deal doesn't come crashing down on them and get them CCJs, bankruptcy and stuff like that. So there is a percentage of the market that will take a deal. Now, some of you in the comments will say, well, that means that all prices are going to be like that. That's not true either, because there are some sellers that will just hold on to the property and just see this little blip out. That might change in later date, right? So if suddenly we do get flooded with properties, and that would need to be more than we had prior to the pandemic, then yes, that is when the market will significantly change. Now, we've got more interest rate rises on the way. We're probably going to get those in a couple of weeks from now. Hopefully there's a pause, but if we do, that's going to hit people's affordability yet again. And so all of these things together, we're not saying the market's not going to go down, but what we are saying is this guy that's been fairly accurate in predicting it twice is saying it will take significantly longer. House prices will probably keep rising modestly. We're talking very, very modestly until 2025. Remember, people's wages have gone up and inflation is dropping. So that is helping a little bit with affordability. And then what he's saying is 2026, bad news. There's some big crashes. And so that gives you time to get things sorted and in place. And if you are an investor, go and find the deals where you can find below market value deals, which there are some out there, 5%, 9,000 landlords need help at the moment. Go and look for those kind of deals. Look in Facebook groups, look on Gumtree, speak to agents and say, have you got anyone that needs a fast sale? These are the deals that you can negotiate now. And over time, I expect that will start going to 10%. In about 6 months of the market will be distressed. And that's when you can really make some good money. Would I buy a deal today? Well, I am buying deals right now, right? I'm buying deals right now because I have absolute faith that this market, you can buy below market value. And if you can get a discount of 20%, 30%, which remember, we're saying 5% of people would do that, then if you grab that, then even if the market crashes, you protected yourself. And then look at how you can add value. So don't just take a property that is in great condition and cheap. Look at a property that is cheap, it's valued at whatever price it is, and then you can add value to it. Then you're protecting yourself twice, and that's a great deal. And you can fix a good interest rate and cash flow that for 4 or 5 years. You'll be doing really well. Anyway, what do you think on this, Fred Harrison? Do you think he's right? Let me know in the comments below. I know we're getting a little bit more divided now on the comments as it's taken longer for prices to move. Who knows? It's going to be September 1st soon, so we'll have some Halifax and nationwide data. I'll probably be saying the market's down, and we'll all be commenting on that as well. Do like the video, subscribe to the channel, and if you want to help me get that 100,000 views this month, why don't you go check out this video right here.